Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hello MJ friends, checking in, bit sick, working on a cold, so my throat's hurting, but we'll do what we can here. CGC, so overall, bears are in complete control. Today the S&P 500 pulled back in a more meaningful way than we've seen in a few weeks. One red day on the S&P 500, and at least this morning, it looked to me like that had an impact on the sector. I'm looking at my screen, both US and Canadian MJ, everybody red, aside from TRUL on my screen. Some names were down 5 to 6% today. So again, if we're going to see bearish correlation to the market when we pull back, we are not positioned well for that to be the case. The bottom line is we do not have a daily trend change, and the bulls have proven nothing to us. We had a bounce, we had a short squeeze with zero follow through. Here's our higher low. There's no bull volume. What I would need to see this week in the next few days is for the bulls to hold 1762 and to break 1921 and see an increase in bull volume. We don't have any bull volume since that short squeeze took place. So CGC held 1762 just barely. If we break 1762, the daily lower high and lower low pattern continues, and we're then looking down at 1598 as the next support. So clear resistance. This is our setup. Some names are stronger, some names are weaker. APHA is stronger. And I say that because we're not close to breaking that low just yet. 438 is that support, and we have over 5% to work with before that level were to break, whereas CGC today got within a fraction of a percent. But it's the same thing. If we don't see the bulls hold 438 and break 480, the bears keep complete control of the daily downtrend. ACB, in the same boat as CGC, resistance is 262, right on the verge of breaking 236 support. After 236, we're looking at the low of 214. No daily trend change. And Cron is the weakest. Well, ACB and Cron are the weakest. But why I say Cron is the weakest is because we didn't even bounce. We just saw inside bar, bear break. And that bear break of 676 breaking, getting significant follow through of about 5% or so for the bears. So bears keep their control. And we're now looking down on Cron, 604, as the only clear support level from here. Hexo, looks like a daily lower high may be set at 222. Bulls have to hold 199. As long as 199 holds, the bulls give themselves a chance. But if 199 breaks, it's the same as Cron breaking its support like we just saw, and the bears are back in complete control. OGI also stands out as a bit stronger, buying the dip and closing at the high of the day. So holding 235, again, the most important support for everybody is this higher low that formed last week. And most names are still holding it, but just barely. So, we'll see. Prove something to me, bulls. Give me some volume. Give me a break. Otherwise, I will patiently be watching and potentially entering bearish. I was watching Cron for a bearish trade today. Didn't get up to the level I was looking for. The bears were too strong right out of the gate. But again, I have no interest in bull plays right now with where this daily setup is. As long as we're in these daily tightening ranges, there's no rush. We can wait for these daily tightening ranges to give us some clarity. VFF, also one of the weaker names today, closing at the low. We're on the verge of a bear break of 611. If 611 breaks, it's our low, high, which is just a lower high, higher low, lower high, lower low if 611 breaks, and then we look to 570 with the bears keeping complete control. 709 has to break for the bulls to prove anything. Labs already broke to a lower low. The bounce, when everybody in the sector was bouncing, showed us weakness, and it's done nothing but follow through for the bears. And just like that, we're looking down at 310. No weekly high or low. I would have expected, well, maybe. We still have a ways to go. But I would expect a weekly high or low to form here. But again, that 3-day bounce and short squeeze, just zero follow through. And the biggest glaring red flag is the lack of a daily uptrend. So on to the US side of things. TRUL, you've heard me say it 100 times. It is a lead bull. It is standing out more so than anybody else. Today we hit a higher high, which is the highest price that we have seen since May. So we're at 7-month highs. Six month highs for TRUL. Who else in the MJ sector is at 6-month highs? And the answer is probably nobody. So when we do top out here, anything above 1526 will be a daily high or low. Increasing bull volume. They did get an upgrade today or an increased price target. Bulls are just fine. If the sector looked like this, it would be an easy place to be making money as a bull. But it doesn't. Cureleaf. So holding on, definitely looking a bit better as we're not down close to breaking 746 support. Bulls need to hold 746 and break 821 to try and keep this move going. Again, it's a very weak bounce attempt. We can discount some of the lack of volume to the holiday, but have to get over the highs of the current bounce top. CWeb already dropped down to a lower low. Big bear volume down 8.6% today. 1136 is the only support level nearby, and we're looking at all-time lows as the next level after that. CWeb bears have complete control. Anything on the daily chart for CWeb under 1350 is just a lower high, and that's already 15% away. IAN, nothing going on, but the bears have control. The burden of proof for all these names is on the bulls, so if nothing's going on, the bears are winning. 174, 161, 160, and bulls have to break $2 to prove anything to me. OH, nothing going on. 421 and then 384 are supports. Daily lower highs remaining intact. Bulls not breaking resistance. CL is weak. CL is close to rolling over with 667 as the only support level nearby. As the weekly downtrend continues, MedMen oversold bounce, getting a little toppy after a strong start first thing this morning. Support is 56 and 49, and anything under 65 tomorrow is an hourly lower high. Don't lose sight of the potential of a daily bear flag. RSI levels have cooled off significantly on pretty much all time frames. And GTII daily inside bar weak close after the huge range on Friday. And at this point, bulls have to hold weekly low of 991. And you could say it's an inverse head and shoulders pattern trying to form, but we will need sector sentiment to shift if we're going to get that to have any follow through. So, are lower lows possible? Absolutely. I don't think it's going to happen soon on the bigger names that saw huge volume on the bounce, but we could trickle for a month of lower highs and lower lows and head back down to 13. It is certainly possible. The point is just prepare for that possibility. What we needed was, if we were going to see bulls strong and change momentum and change sentiment, we would have already broken the high of the bounce. We would have set a daily high or low, and we would be on our way to testing the high of the bounce at this point, and we just don't have it. So I've been trading the MJ space way less the last 5 days than, of course, the previous 5 days. And again, I will patiently and happily sit on the sideline until we get clarity. So, I hope you had a good day, aside from all that. And I'll see you tomorrow. SPY is close to losing the daily uptrend and seeing weekly consolidation begin, which again could only put more pressure on the sector. The S&P 500 going bearish and consolidating on the weekly certainly isn't going to help the sector bulls in any way. We'll see how that correlation continues to play out. Key support test on CGC and other names to be watching into tomorrow. Again, quick rundown: APHA, OGI, and TRUL stand out. TRUL is head and shoulders above everybody else by standing out. APHA is the kind of setup where I still wouldn't look at this and say it's strong in any way, shape, or form, but it's stronger than its peers. See you soon. Do good things.
Hey guys, could you not do that to my plants, please? Hey guys.